So this video we are going to learn how to add sound in Pygame, how to put sound in Pygame. So now to put sound in Pygame, we're going to first import Pygame. After importing Pygame, we're going to initialize. Then we are going to call pygame.mixer pre-initialize 440, which is the frequency. This is the size, channels, and then this is the buffer, the 2048. Now this one depends if you are kind of music savvy and you need to know how to adjust different frequencies. But in simple terms, what this does, it will make the sound somehow better than it would normally sound. And we are going to create our screen or our canvas. Then after creating our screen, what we're going to do, we're going to call we're going to initialize our sound. Now to initialize our sound, what we're going to do, we're going to say pygame.mixer.sound bounce. So we have a sound called bounce, and we're going to call that sound and then put it in the bounce variable. And we're going to make our loop. But now in this case, as we are making our loop, so what this program is going to do, every time someone clicks on the screen, we are going to play the sound. So to do that, to make that possible, we're going to first get our mouse positions. So to get our mouse positions, we're going to call pygame.mouse.getPosition and then store that get position into mouse X and mouse Y. So for event in pygame.get, what we're going to do, we're going to check if the event type is equal to key down. Then if the key is equal to Q, we're going to make the loop the none to equal to false, which means that the loop will stop. So if someone presses Q, the program will quit. But if the event type is equal to pygame.mouse button down, meaning that someone has clicked on the screen, what we want to do, we want to play the sound. So bounce.play. So if I run the code, so if I click on the screen, the sound is being played. I think in this case, I'm not sure if you can hear it. The sound is being played. So now there's another way. What if I wanted to play the sound infinitely? So if I wanted to play the sound infinitely, what I would do, I would call bounce.play, and I want to say -1. So in this case, the sound will be played infinitely. So if I click once, the sound is going to be played infinitely. Now, what if I wanted to play the sound like 5 times? So to play the sound 5 times, I'm going to say bounce.play, then inside I'm going to call what? I'm going to put the variable 5. So if I play so when I click on the screen, it's going to play it 5 times. Repeatedly 5 times. If I click, it will play 5 times, and then it will stop. Continue playing 5 times. If I click again, it will play 5 times, and then it will stop. Now, what if I wanted to increase the volume of the sound? To increase the volume of the sound, I'll call bounce.set volume 0.2. Now, this 0.2 is in percentages. 0.2, 0.3 is 30%, 1 is 100%, 0 is 0%, 0.1 is 10%. So the sound will be, the volume will be set according to percentages. So if I run the sound, the program, and I click, the sound will only be played 0.2%, meaning 20% of the volume. Now, if you want to play it like 120%, it will be 1.2. Now fade out. Now to make the sound fade in and fade out. To make the sound fade in and fade out, I'm going to call bounce.fadeout. Then this is the time. How much time do you want it to fade out? And the time you want it to fade out, this time is in milliseconds. So you can also do that. Fade out, fade in. Then to play the sound infinitely, and then also it fades out. So to do that, I'm going to call bounce.play. Then I'm going to put -1, which means to play the sound infinitely. Then I'm going to say fade in milliseconds, and I'm going to give it 2000 milliseconds. So if I play the sound, then I click on my screen, it will come fading out, then it will play the sound. It will come fading, then it will play the sound infinitely. That's how you can play sounds in Pygame. Now you can use this in different ways. in terms of different ways, I mean that you can use it when maybe if I had a collision, for example, if I had this my program here, and then every time a collision occurs here, I could play the sound. It occurs here, I would play the sound. So you'd have da, 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 like that. That's also one way you could use. You could use playing sounds. So thank you for watching. If you have been going through all this series from the beginning, thank you for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a like. Thank you for watching. I hope you have gained something in this tutorial series of Pygame. Thank you.